I need a favor. Give me 10 ringgit. Whoa, just kidding. But seriously, there are 2 texts on the screen right now. They're also in the link in the description. Copy them, paste them in an AI detector, and tell me, are these AI generated or not? Because why? Because the Palestine writer has determined that I used AI. First off, nothing wrong with supporting Palestine, and second of all, I do use AI. What? You mean you don't? But see, it really depends what you mean when you're talking about AI. I mean, right now, even as we speak, I am using AI in order to write out this thing that you're seeing on the screen right now. That is absolutely AI, or is it human? Hashtag questions. But you know, I find it interesting when you debate someone as a human, you use your very human thought patterns to go and engage them in a discussion because you very humanly don't agree with what they say, and then your opponent goes and runs your comment through an AI detector in an effort to prove that you use AI in the conversation. That's exactly what the writer Anand Vaitagi did to a couple of my comments. Interestingly enough, in revenge for my pointing out that his piece, which by the way was not a bad one by any means, was generated with AI. And true enough, I went right ahead and put the piece right into GPT-0 and it showed me that that entire long piece was 94% AI generated, 1% mixed, and 5% human, which is like, I do this despite the fact that he says that the Gaza cause should unite Malaysians as humans first, because ideologically, I don't fundamentally think it's about humanity, or even if it is, it's only to a limited degree, but also because I think the writer Anand Vaitagi here, writerly as he is, made a bit of a Freudian slip when he showed right here Malaysian and Palestinian flags, a symbol of unity and shared humanity. He says that it's supposed to be all Malaysians, but hey, do we have anybody in this picture who is even remotely not the same person? Yup, there we go. But that's not the main point. The main point is sign the petition. Oh, and I wrote a very human response to our friend here. No frills, nothing barred, completely from my brain argument. And here our Sapoop is going out, making grand declarations about how apparently what I said was AI generated, so I just genuinely want to find out, is he keeping it real? Is he right? Because you see, I put in the text into the AI detector that this guy apparently used right here, and it says with the exact same AI detector that it is 100% likely human written for both of the texts, which makes me wonder, like, is it really that unreliable? Just done? Are you that horrible? Should all of your funders, investors, team members just go right ahead and rage quit over the unreliability of your product? Well, that's not a question for me to answer, but I'm just asking the question. If you're giving me 100% human generated when I use your platform, and you're giving him 92% AI generated, then I really have to wonder just how reliable your product is. So by all means, think of me as an enlightened consumer. But in case for some reason or another, all of y'all are getting the same result and seeing that it was actually human written, which it was, then I have to kind of wonder what is going on right there. And then I might have to ask, Anand, why are you lying? I mean, I'm not making this accusation in the affirmative, but if people are finding that what I wrote and what I said was not AI generated, then that raises a question of how you managed to get such a high AI score. I mean, it's not an accusation, but if people aren't finding that what I wrote or said was actually AI generated, then that makes it rather sus, don't you think? Well, I guess you already told me that the article was researched and written by me. I do use AI tools for editing and refinement, not, you know, complete generation right there, which I find to be interesting, but honestly a little bit unbelievable. Now I want to emphasize again that I don't think it's necessarily wrong to use AI, but I do think that there is a problem if you're not disclosing the fact that you use AI and you're going out and potentially just doing AI tests where there's an open question about whether the result of your AI test is actually legit or not. Now I do want to say that I don't think that Anand is a bad person necessarily. I'm sure that he wants to go out there and make content, AI generated or not. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, and he doesn't seem like a particularly bad guy altogether, so don't go out there and attack him or anything. But I don't personally know anyone out there who has tested this and found that it was actually AI, apart from those of you anonymous poops out there voting in the poll. So if he were actually lying about it, I think that would be really weird. But then maybe I'm just completely wrong. Maybe AI detectors just completely suck. They're horrible. Because I went and retested his essay, and now apparently it is 98% human generated. Although haha, it looks like the word count has actually changed. So, well, I want to know what you think. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And that's all to say about that, and bye.